We're talking here with Antonio McKee. So, recently MFC stripped you of your belt, your lightweight belt, that is, and there's two more people going for the belt right now. There's Drew Fickett and Hermes Franca. Recently, Hermes Franca is undergoing some rape charges actually at the moment, and he was kicked out of the MFC. What is your take on the MFC and the lightweight belt?
Well, that's really unfortunate that that's happened because I love all the fighters, and until that man is proven guilty, I'm going to assume that he's innocent for what he's done until other things have been done or whatever allegations he has that's pending up on him. I pray for him, and hopefully he didn't do what they're saying he did, because that's definitely going to put a damper on the mentality of people in this sport. They think we're animals. Right. And we're not animals. We're actually human beings. With Mark Pavlich, we talked. We've had some issues. We resolved those issues. I've done nothing but respect you to the MFC since being a title holder. But unfortunately, I think, he got in a position where I think he doesn't know what to do with me. He was a guy no one wanted to fight. As no one wanted to fight, there's also a lot of controversy about me, and the split decision in the UFC. It was just probably easier to move on, knowing that I had an injury. I'm a little bit older than most of these guys. So I think he thought that he was doing the best that he could, and unfortunately, that wasn't enough. And now, I believe in karma. I try not to touch religion because a lot of people don't believe in God. But I believe that, what you do, it does come back on you. When you do bad things happen. And I think this is a eye-opener for him to say, hey, wait a minute, what am I doing? Where am I going? How is this going to be? I think Mark Pavlich, the MFC, the organization is awesome. I think there's a lot of other competition that's up and coming that's going to, if the longevity of a company is a fighter, the more fighters you treat good and treat right, the longer your organization, I believe, will be up and running. If you get a label of treating fighters like shit, then I think what happens is eventually none of the fighters are going to fight for you and put on a good show. They're just about the payday. So, of course, unless you like the UFC, you run the show.
Right. So how did Mark Pavlich treat you then during the show?
Oh man, I was treated with a lot of respect, and I gave a lot of respect. That's one thing about me. People may think I'm boisterous, or they may not like some of my personal opinions, but they can never tell you they saw me drinking, they saw me snorting cocaine, they saw me smoking weed, they saw me pushing and talking shit and wilding out outside of the ring. Just very humble, respectful guy. There was definitely a lack of communication, and that being a lack of communication, we were not able to get an understanding of what was going on.
Right.
So, again, like I say, I don't badmouth people, but at the end of the day, I will not give up my belt based on you saying that I'm putting the belt up. I'm giving the belt away. No, fuck that. I worked my ass off to get that title, and I'm going to work my ass off to defend that title, and by no means would I ever give the title away. It's not going to happen. You can strip me from it, and that's fine, and I think now we see the results of that, and the karma.
Yeah.
But, I'm still me.
So the belt...
a lot of support, a lot of fans that were behind me on that. I got lots of emails, and it just felt real good, man, to have that type of support from the people.
So that belt was taken away for you because of your decision to go with the UFC?
Well, I don't know, honestly. I never asked the question, like, why is this being done? I was just told I'm moving in a new direction now. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the new show, the new location. He wanted a new look. I don't really know. I don't have an answer for it. You know, I just say I'm the champ, and I don't care what you say. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I'm the champ until I get beat.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. You know, you got the belt, come take the belt, right?
Yeah, and I still got the belt. It's hanging on my gym. The only way someone's going to get that belt for me is if they kick my ass.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough, eh? You give that belt up if someone kicks your ass?
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't got a call to fight, what's his name, Drew Fickett. Because
Oh, yeah.
I heard Lima left the MFC. I mean, the MFC is really struggling right now.
Yeah, well, it's June 10th, right? And not too far away. So, yeah, interesting. It's gonna be very interesting seeing who they take for that.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, again, the depth of your 155-pound division has to be right. I don't understand how Hermes Franklin could come in anyway off of, you know, he's lost way more than he's won in the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. So where do you bring him in to fight for a title? So to me, that just takes away from me being the champion there. You got to bring somebody in there that can uphold the image and the level of that fight competition. I absolutely believe that Drew Fickett is definitely #1 contender for the title. He's on a great win streak. He's changed a lot of stuff. He's done a lot of great stuff. But as far as Hermes Franklin, hell no. And I think the cards have fallen where they should be. And that's Hermes Franklin's out, and Drew Fickett's waiting for an opponent.
So who steps in to replace him? I know that you can say you, and you know, I'm sure that you'd like to take that, but who, besides you, takes that spot?
Hey, I don't even think there should be a title fight. I think he needs to just pull Drew Fickett off and bring another fight, and you know what? That fight, the winner fights Drew Fickett, or save Drew Fickett for McKee right after June.
There you go.
The next show, and let McKee do what he do. Let me go kick Drew Fickett's ass and shock the world.
There you go. I like that.
I'm like Muhammad Ali, the baddest nigga that you ever want to see.
So you got lots of fight left in you, eh?
Oh, yeah, because I haven't taken a lot of damage. Now, I go out there and start getting my ass kicked. You know, we're going to have way more short interviews, and I won't be as articulate as I am now. Believe me.
I'm hoping that you can get a speedy recovery here, get that swelling down, and get back in the gym, right?
Yeah. Hey, well, we're not 100% out of the pocket not to fight Drew Fickett. I mean, if the talk is right and the shit is sounding good, we may have a fight on our hands.
You think you'll be ready for June 10th?
Hey, man, you know what? I really don't know at this point. I've called things and I've been wrong. So I'm just going to continue to keep doing my therapy, and hopefully, you know, I heal up. Great. Thank you very much for the interview. I appreciate it.
You know what? We got your back. I've watched you fight lots. You know, you've been criticized, but in the past for not finishing your fights, you came out there for your belt, and you ended up finishing that on MFC 26 when you ended up doing that stoppage with elbows and ground and pound. That was vicious. It was a good fight.
And I told you I was going to do that.
And
absolutely.
First round, right? Finished her off.
I said I'd do that or I'd retire, right? And what happened? See what happened when you get a nigga excited?
You bet. You bet. You finished the fight, so hats off. Right on. Okay, well, speedy recovery here, and if anything big changes, I'll end up phoning you again.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Okay, man. Have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.